Hey guys, so I thought I'd do a video on some products that I think are really worth the hype. So I'm going to get straight into it because I've got quite a few bits and I'm trying not to make my videos as long as they normally are. So the first thing I have here is the Earle Hot Cloth Cleanser. It's the cleanse and polish. Hands down, I love Earle. You all knew that this was going to be in here probably. It's a beauty award winner. It removes even waterproof makeup. It's gentle. It's all natural ingredients, responsibly sourced, against animal testing. You can double cleanse. It doesn't dry your skin out. It's super gentle. It doesn't sting your eyes, and it just works a treat. It also it's handy that it comes in this tube form. You can get travel sizes also, or it comes in a pump. So you kind of have a little bit, oh, I prefer a pump, you can have that, or you can get it in the tube. I prefer the tube because you just squeeze a bit out. But it's really nice that they give you the option to have, you know, different kind of ways of, you know, storing it, as it were. So that is an absolute fave. I come back to it time and time again and I absolutely love it. I couldn't live without it. This is Bioderma. It's readily available in France, and I got mine from Paris when I was in there for work, and I love it. What can I say? It's really gentle. It's a makeup remover. You just put it on a cotton pad and it removes even waterproof makeup. This is heavily used by makeup artists. I know that as soon as I finish a shoot, more often than not, it's would you like to take your makeup off? They'll hand me this and some cotton pads, and it works an absolute treat, even for, you know, waterproof makeup and all that. In the UK, it's a bit more pricey to get. I got this 500ml bottle for about £15. There are some websites that now do stock it, but I know that you can also get this from Amazon. So if you're going to France, then I suggest you stock up. And if you're already there and that's where you live, you're very, very lucky. And if not, then you might have to pay a little bit more, but this will last you absolutely ages, and you don't need an awful lot of it either. And, you know, it's suitable for all skin types, so absolutely love that. Third thing I have here is the Alpha H Liquid Gold with glycolic acid. This is basically a kind of skin resurfacing kind of treatment that also firms and sort of lifts. It's really, really lovely, and it makes you look really glowy, but it does have a little bit of acid in it, so if you have really sensitive skin, I would be really, really careful. I'm not sure that this is appropriate for really sensitive skin. But you just kind of, you apply it onto a cotton pad. You don't need much. You kind of wipe it all over your face and you sleep in it for a really kind of heavier treatment. If you don't want a treatment that's as intensive as that, then you can, once your face is touch dry, put your moisturiser on over the top and it's a little bit more gentle. So it's kind of up to you how you use it. You can use it every couple of days. I tend to use it maybe twice a week. And it really helps kind of clear your skin because it sort of rejuvenates and resurfaces your skin. So it's great if you're sort of getting fine lines and wrinkles. It's great if you have blemish prone skin or acne prone skin, and it's just nice to keep your skin a bit more fresh and glowy looking, really. I then have a couple of hair bits. I have this Moroccan Oil light. I use the light one because I've said before I have highlighted hair, and it doesn't make my hair brassy. If you have lighter coloured hair or sort of medium, or you have any kind of highlights in like I do, or you've got blonde bits or whatever, be really careful as to which one you get if you're thinking about purchasing this, because the normal one and this one, they're both orange liquids. This one is slightly lighter colour and it will not turn your hair brassy. The original one you shouldn't really be using, especially if you're blonde. So it's fantastic. It stops getting you, you know, really sort of dry, frazzled ends. It helps if you already have. It's good if you have colour treated hair or damaged hair, and it just kind of rejuvenates, makes it smooth, like silky and lovely, and just more manageable, really. It's an absolute saviour for someone like me who has hair heat put on the hair an awful lot. The next thing I have is a cult beauty product. It is the Batiste dry shampoo. I have the tropical one because it's yellow, yay! And it makes me happy and it reminds me of the sun, and it smells really yummy. My boyfriend actually really likes the smell of this as well. And I am one of those awful, awful, awful people who thinks it's okay to wash their hair every single day. I'm aware that it's not, but I just cannot help myself. So recently I've been using this so that I can last an extra day without having to freak out and wash my hair. So it soaks up plenty of oil. You don't need huge amounts of it. You kind of hold it 30 centimetres away, spray it into your roots, wait 20 seconds, rub it in, and your hair is also not only completely oil free, but completely like volumized and luscious. And now you can see my hair is fairly kind of flat. It's quite straight. As it gets longer, it tends to like get a little bit wavy, but when it's kind of this length, it's fairly straight because it's quite soft, so it doesn't really hold anything too well. But this just volumizes my hair so well, and I love it. It's just brilliant. I did try the Tresemme one, which was in my December empties video, and I loved that as well, but you needed too much to kind of, you know, get enough oil out of your hair. This works a treat, and it's really inexpensive. Now I have makeup products. The first thing I'm going to mention is the Naked palette from Decay. They now have a Naked 2, which is more kind of cool toned thing. These are all the kind of warm colours. So you've got some really lovely charcoal grey colours, some sort of dark browns, bronzes, gold, a couple of matte kind of sort of beigey browny shades, and some really nice kind of sparkly highlights. The one that I got this when it first came out. It has a mirror in it. Now I think they give you a brush. I had the one where it has the, what's it called, the kind of double-ended eyeliner pencil. So you had a brown on one side and a black on the other side, and it was fabulous. So I have Nars Laguna bronzer here. Everyone knows this. It's gorgeous. It's the right shade of bronze, and I love it. It's got really nice sort of posh rubberized packaging, and it's just lovely. It's the right shade of bronze. It's not too glittery. It's got a really small hint of red in it, so you actually look like you have been in the sun, and it lasts absolutely ages. I've had mine for a good 3 or 4 months now, and I use it every day, and it's like no pan in sight, so I absolutely love that. I have some Revlon Lip Butters here, and these are in Pink Truffle, which is this one. It's kind of My Lips, but a little bit darker and better kind of shade. And then I have Pink Parfait, which is kind of a sparkly peach colour. First of all, the packaging is fabulous. I love the quilting on the side, very nice and posh. It says Revlon on the bottom. You've got the names here. And also, you can see the colour. Whichever way you store it, you can see what colour. You've got the stickers on the bottom if you're storing it that way. You've got the colour of the tubes actually kind of corresponds to the colour that's in the tube. So this is kind of a peachy colour. This one is a kind of sort of medium, darkish pink colour. And you can see from the top, whichever way you store them, you know exactly what colour you're going to reach for, because you can see, which is amazing. And they're just so buttery, moisturising. They come in a big range of colours. They're much better for those of us who struggle to wear lipstick a lot. I know that my lips get quite dry quite easily, and they're fairly sensitive. So something like that, which is a bit more moisturising and not as heavy, but I can build the colour up if I want to, is perfect for me. The last things I have here are these Revlon Just Bitten Kissable Balm Stains. These are basically high street or drugstore dupes for the Clinique Chubby Sticks. They come in a range of colours, and they twist up like this, and you can twist them back down again as well, which is handy if you over twist, and they're like a giant crayon basically. You can wear these sheer as just kind of like a sheer balmy kind of wash of colour, but you can, if you apply 2 or 3 layers, really build it up to a really bright red. I mean, it looks like I'm wearing lipstick when I wear this, I'm not kidding. So I don't know why. I've seen a few kind of blog posts where people have said, oh, they're really quite sheer, and to be honest, I don't know what you're on about. Yes, you can wear them sheer, but you can absolutely build them up to a really good, nice colour, and they're super moisturising, and they're a little bit more glossy than a normal lipstick, which I really, really like. I think they look really pretty, especially in summer when you might not want something quite as heavy. You have the option to kind of wear it as a sheer wash of colour rather than, you know, a full-on kind of bright lipstick. So those are kind of the products that I feel are really worth the hype. Out of those, I really rate the skincare the most probably, and then I would go for the Naked palette if there are things that, you know, I think you absolutely need. The Naked palette, it's just got so many flattering colours in it. It's just brilliant. You know, it will suit everyone. And the skincare, you know, I'm a skincare freak. I think it's so, so important. If you've got a good foundation already, then half the work is done for you. So those are the things out of all of these that I would maybe go for. If you are in the kind of, you know, in the need for a hair oil of some kind, the Moroccan Oil one is really, really good, and it will last you ages as well. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you're having a lovely day. Also, as a side note, flicky eyeliner. Please comment and say what you think. I don't normally wear eyeliner of any kind. If I do, it's really close to my lash line, or I'm probably just wearing a black eyeshadow that's kind of pushed into my lash line. I find it quite daunting to get it kind of even, and I don't know, my dad said, oh, you should try flicky eyeliner, so I did. And I quite like it, but it's a bit out of my comfort zone, so if you think it looks really nice, then I'd love to hear from you as a sort of, you know, push to kind of do it more often. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you'd like to, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye!